Alright, so today, whenever this is, whenever you're watching this, we will be playing Beach Barbecue Blast. They had a new update that actually added this little thumbnail picture and stuff, amongst other things. So you can see a quick little snapshot of what it looks like already. So it looks like we already have a few things in place. The description says, a local entrepreneur's sea life park has gone bust. You already operate a small park and buy the other park from the construction company. Develop a big combined park. The objective is to have 2,200 guests in the park by the end of year 5 with a park rating of 600. All right, we got a while to do that. We'll see how quick we can get there. Let me get... There we go, I'll get those sounds up. Should be able to hear that. Okay. So, we already have 250 guests, so we only need about 2,000 more. Interesting. Okay, so he has this over here. These are all closed down. And it looks like we need to put a few pieces back together. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Well, we will slowly work our way that way, I guess. Interesting. That looks like a fun little park, though. So, but we have all this. We have all this property. We have the whole. Do we have the whole square? No. We have this little beachfront. And then we need to buy the property, I think, leading up to it. How much is it per square? $150. Oh my gosh. Okay. And we're only charging... Oh my gosh, we're only charging for the entrance fee. This is gonna be a little tough. And we have a really messy park. We have 2 handymen. One isn't even really cleaning anything. We've got one there. Let's see. We don't need a security guard. As long as you keep your park clean and the people are generally happy, you don't really need a security guard. It's only when people aren't there. Hey, Bronson, I see you there on Rumble as well. Doing well. I hope you are. Good. I am doing well as well. Sorry if I didn't see that right away. Okay, let's quickly get these guys cleaning up. This is pretty messy over here. Okay. So, let's... Oh, no, I don't want that. Let's get some Q-line TVs around just so people can stay happy while in Q-lines. There's certain ones that are more busy than other ones or just take longer to go through. So I don't want to have too many people upset. Okay. And then we'll put a couple benches near some of these more intense rides so people can sit down. If people sit down, they have a better chance of getting over their sickness. And so then they will most likely not throw up on the sidewalk. So that's the plan. That's what we want, is to keep things cleaner. Okay. All right, let's do... Oh, we don't get any other thrill rides? Please say we have a few. Only 3. At least we have the launch freefall. I wish we had go-karts. Go-karts are great, and they recently added a lot of new track pieces for go-karts. If any of you guys have played this and you remember, go-karts pretty much were only... they were only the single tile pieces. So you could only go straight, a 1 tile 90-degree turn left or right, and then just up and down. And they updated it so a lot of the turns now are more like coasters. So they have more gentle sweeping turns. And so that is pretty cool. Alright, we pretty much... Wow, we built... Is there anything here? Side friction, junior, spiral, mini, corkscrew. There we go. Got a little bit of money. Let's do one of these small ones. Coasters bring in a lot of, bring in probably the most guests. So each ride, I know I probably say this every time, but that's okay. Each ride has a certain can we like is that just not gonna fit? No, it's just gonna have to be like that. Alright, that's fine. Each ride brings in a certain increase to the overall guest cap at the top, what they call it. So basically, your park only attracts a certain number of guests in total based on how many rides and attractions and shops and things like that. And as you add more, that rises. And so if you're under that guest cap, you're, there's a higher chance that you will attract more guests until you get to that that threshold, and then it's really, really low. So you want to keep building rides to bring people in. And so what happens is each ride has a certain number that it represents for that increasing the guest cap, and coasters I think typically have the largest impact on that. And so the more coasters you have, the more excitement, the more interest you have, and you have a much higher guest cap than if you just had a bunch of flat, gentle rides. Which each ride has its own kind of purpose and benefit. So it's good to have both, but coasters are pretty important in that. All right. Let's pause this too. So we want to also be making sure that we increase the costs or the prices of our shops and stalls. Almost forgot to make your umbrellas $20. So the funny thing with umbrellas is that people will complain, oh, that's too expensive when it's dry and sunny out. But once it rains, they will pay anything for an umbrella as long as they have the money. So you can max that out and get lots of good money from people when it rains. So do not skimp on that. Rings of fun. Balloon stall. That's right, we have balloons. Gotta make those rain. I like having a good variety of colors. Okay, we'll go up like 20 cents for whatever it is. Right, the photo is a good value. Is that this? I guess that's this, huh? Fun fact, they can only hold one photo. So if you have multiple rides that have that picture taking thing, the on-ride photo section, and they have one already, they cannot buy another one from another ride. They can only hold one. So yeah, right now at the beginning is like it's key to make sure that you have your prices maxed out on your kiosks and things. So because we're only getting money from the entrance fee and all the shops and stalls, we're not getting money from the rides. All the people that are in the park right now most likely have like all their money. If they didn't pay to get in the park, they might have done that by default. But see, these people paid only $10 to get in. And they only have 50. We'll have to kind of see. There's a range. They only had 40. So it might be, we might only be able to max out around 40 bucks. So, and we won't have an ATM as well, because we want to have people come in and come in and out. Because when they leave, then that makes more room for new people to come in and pay that entrance fee to get us some cash. Do we have first aid room? Oh, restrooms, that's right. We want to charge, we'll do 20 cents. Okay, that one's closed, that one's over there and closed. Why do they have so many? You really don't need... We don't need those. That one's closed. No one's over there. There's that one. Okay. And then food. What is this? Iced tea. Same price. Ice cream. Oh, fruity ice. Same price. Lemonade. Same price. Okay, that'll make it easier whenever we build more shops and stalls in other places. Okay, so looks like we can just open that one. Oh, did that have music? No, thank you. Croc Ride, which one's this? This one is... Is that this one? This is... Is this a full circuit? I think this one might be. Okay, that one's really short. That's the other coaster that's not working, so... Let's open that. Increase that. This one needs to be fixed. If we at least have them open, I think that is what helps. So this one just kind of goes around the whole park. That one's good. That one's good. So they're two separate coasters. Open that. And then we'll probably put maybe one guy over here to fix these whenever they need fixing. Oops, wrong way. Oh, it's going backwards. I see. Wait, what? Why is it going backwards? Why is this backwards? This is so weird. Up is down and down is up. How are we? Let's see, where are we at here? These are like right next to each other. How are we? Oh, it's over the top. Here, let's hit this. Okay, it is going that way. Oh, no, 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 it's fine. This is one of those. Oh, gosh. Okay. This is a different thing than I was thinking. Alright, we need to... Okay, we'll leave it at that. This is complete. I thought it needed... I was like, why is this backwards? This is a one where it pulls up the back, and then it drops, and the gravity pulls it through this whole thing. Alright, let's watch this. It should be fine. I think they're up to like the same height. So everything else... And then as long as it gets back okay. Oh yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, so everything is there. we'll put... Oh man, the only thing is that, like, these guys are gonna try to go to the wrong place or the other place. Okay, maybe we can at least get, like, a pathway over there. How do we want to connect? Oh, interesting. That's the entrance, huh? Okay. Let's see here. We want... Gosh, this is going to be expensive. Can we just not look at trees? Thank you. We're just going to have one pathway come straight over here. And then we might need to just, like, assign pathways for the people, our workers. There we go. So that they do not try to go back and forth. Because otherwise they're going to be spending so much time going back and forth. And this is going to be a little rough. Hopefully people don't get lost. That's the only thing. There's a lot here. If there's a lot going on and there's a lot of different places to go, people can kind of feel lost. There. Okay. Actually, before we go too far, I kind of want to, like, not let people just wander everywhere. So let's do the cutaway view. And let's just get rid of that. All these little spots for people to go up above. I'm gonna try and keep people from doing that. Just because they're gonna get in just more places than they need to go. There we go. That's pretty good. Okay. That will keep people from going up above here. And honestly, I could probably get rid of a bunch of this. And, ooh, this might be a little difficult as long as I don't get rid of too many important things. Is that going to get rid of that? It is. Okay. So it'll give us a lot of money. Wow, everyone is pouring in here. I think it was right here. So that connects. Let's just go like this. I know this is going to be tedious. I just don't want to, like, randomly lose something in the middle that's important. And, oh shoot, you know what, before we go too far. Let's do at least 2 over there. 1 more over there. Does somebody else also have music? I hear something. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, then we can make sure everything is open. At least we got a lot of food stalls out of this. That helps. We really don't have to get a whole lot over here. Hats. Okay. And you know what? Let's just do one more just in case. We have quite a few rides. Okay. Let's keep going at getting rid of all of these pathway pieces. This will give us a little bit more money to work with, which is helpful. You know what? I might even try to get rid of some of these pathways that are like in the walls. Yeah, they don't need to be walking out that way. So let's put these things in here. Oops. Can we put it in the right spot? I can't even see it. Where did... Oh, because I... Just go like that. And... like that. And... it's hard. These will just always stay there because I can't see them. Don't go that way. Let's see. Okay, so there's one there already. Trying to see if there's any other like spots where people are walking. I think it's pretty clear here. Let's make them walk back in. I think people are kind of going backwards. Yeah, it should be pretty empty around that outer ring pretty soon. So, yeah, how's you guys doing? How's everyone doing tonight? Guys having a good week so far? It's a Tuesday, like usual when we play this. I feel like yesterday and today went by pretty quick. Probably start getting rid of this. Should keep people in just these certain areas. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good here. And our money is going up, our guests are going up. We're doing pretty good. We have 5 years to get to 2,200. That means we already started with 250, so we'll say 2,000 guests in 5 years. So that's 400 per year. That's not too bad. That is definitely doable. And we're already at 620. I think, yeah, getting these other rides up and going definitely helped with that. So that will be bringing in a good number of people, bringing in cash. And hopefully that'll keep us in business so we can keep building some stuff. Alright, let's go up. Oh, there we go. You see that now. So we shouldn't need that. This. Get rid of that now. Now we can actually see these banner things. Come on. There we go. We might need to put those walls back in. There. Gotta make sure there's the aesthetic here. We don't want to break the mood here. Okay. That is looking good. Let's keep going up. See if there's any other pathways to just get out of the way. And then we just have everything on top. Okay, excellent. Or at least everything that's left. We're looking pretty good. We're up to almost like 10,000 bucks. We're almost up to 700 guests already. I think the only thing too is just making sure we maintain the guests once we get up to that number. I know we a couple of the last scenarios we've had, time to time we've had an issue with getting to the guest number that we need for the scenario to accomplish it, but then we kind of forgot to watch and maintain it, and it went down, and then one of the times at least we had to reload part of the save to get back and focus a little bit more on building that number up, because we were a little neglectful. Okay, that should take care of that. Hey, Cheddar. You want to say hi? You guys want to see Cheddar? There he is. Meow. You gonna say hi? No? Okay. So this is Cheddar. This is one of our kitties. The other one is Merlin, and he's probably sleeping downstairs. So Cheddar doesn't like to sit still for very long. Okay. So things are looking pretty good here. Let's go through and make sure there's enough like benches and stuff. We don't want to have too few of these things. How come that's not connected? Did we delete that by accident? Just want to make sure there's not any weird like dead ends and stuff in some of these areas. That's connected. The outer ring is connected, which is good. That's there, that's there. We'll just do that. That could be connected somehow. Is that... it's not... No, that's not as easy to do. We won't worry about that. Okay, back to the benches. There are a few around, so that's good. I hear Cheddar yelling, meowing in the background. He wants to probably go outside. It's been really windy here. Started getting windy last night, and then it has just continued all kind of all night and into the day. It's pretty weird stuff. Usually doesn't stay windy that long. Cheddar's great. Love the name Merlin too. Yeah, so my wife came up with the name Merlin for, maybe you have an idea, but it's from in reference to the show Merlin. It's one of our favorites. And I just like food names for pets. They just seem to be some of the best names. So our other cat, we got Merlin and his brother at the same time, Pickles, but unfortunately Pickles had cancer and passed away about 2 years ago now. So that's why we got Cheddar. He's a little bit younger. So food names are rad. Yeah, I know. I don't know why, but food names are just, they seem like the best for pets. Oh, we gotta do these queue lines. These are actually, you know what? Let's make some of these pathway. It's a little bit too long. I don't want people sitting in line too long, because then they complain a lot, and then they're not happy, and the park rating goes down. And they just, and if the line is too long, they sit in line too long, and then instead they could be buying snacks. They could be going on other rides instead. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, that's all 4. Our other cat is Pickles. The kids named her. Aw. That's a good name. I've heard it a few times, and I feel like I've heard it like for a dog or something like that. So, a general reaction. Thank you for the follow on Twitch there. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a good night. What brought you in? What brought you in tonight to the stream? How did you find us? Okay. Let's see. Are people staying busy? Kinda. There's a lot of... Let's go with these two here. Let's kind of set their... We're putting a lot of focus on this area, so I want to make sure this area is taken good care of. So that's number 4. Number 3, let's have him pick up where he left off. And you can just kind of take that, and we'll get one more. Follow the RCG2 category on Twitch and saw you were live and decided to check out your channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. I like to play Rollercoaster Tycoon on Tuesdays. I try to make it a regular thing. Trying to just get through all the scenarios and have fun with that. So, we are in one of the expansions of the second game. I have the Open RCT2 mod, which I'm sure you've heard of. It's a great tool, and it makes it so much more easy to play in this day and age. There's a lot of great bug fixes, enhancements. I'm sure you've probably heard of it, so you know all about it. Okay, it's a pretty long section there, but that's okay. So Bob says, Smokey the cat I named and got from the cat vending machine. She's a tortie with gray hue. Oh, cute. Originally it was because of the hue. Then as time went on, I noticed that she would follow me around, even on the roof. And smoke follows beauty. There you go. It's a double meaning. I like that. Okay. Disgusting state of your path. Yes, I know. I'm sure it's pretty rough over here. We're working our way back. We just need to do that. We'll get one more. Put you over there. Wait, 2? Is he stuck? Is he in the wall or something? That was weird. Number 5. See where he should be? No, he needs to be over there. Okay, so let's get this one taken care of, and then that should be all of our areas to take care of. And then I usually pick one more just to kind of have in my back pocket here in the corner, so I can grab them whenever I see it necessary. Okay. Now that we did all the housekeeping, just to try to get things up to code and looking and working great. No, Twitch went down. Oh no, what happened? What is Twitch doing? Check again. It looks like it might be back. Yeah. I think Twitch is back. Must have had some weird hiccup. That is, I had that happen on Sunday. I was playing on Sunday and did that twice to me. I'm not 100% sure why. But thankfully, it looks like it came back. Yeah, Twitch is having some weird, it must be having some weird issues or something. I'm not really quite sure what. I think we had a pretty successful night last night when playing. When we were playing Donkey Kong, and then no, it must have been Saturday night we had the issue, because Sunday night we played American Truck Simulator, and I think it was pretty good that day as well. I think it was just Saturday. I know I've heard Rumble having issues at times, so I don't know. Weird stuff. But glad you're back. Hopefully those that were gone will stick around and come back. I don't know. All I know is it stopped and you weren't in the live section. Bummer. Let me refresh my window over there. Stream manager. Okay. Enough with that. Let's keep playing here. So what do we got? What are people saying? What are people thinking? They think it's clean and tidy. Good. That's what I want. How many bathrooms are there? Do we need to do another make some more bathrooms? We might need to. Want to get off 7-hole golf? Well, you know what? Maybe we need to make the line a little bit shorter. Great scenery, running out of cash. Okay, I guess you gotta go home, sorry. Lemonade stall is a good price. Seafood is a good price. Don't really get a whole lot from there. Yeah, okay, back. Pop, you're back on Twitch, good. Hot dog is a good value. Let's Turn the camera around. This, I think that's the only hot dog stand. We got that. Sunglasses. It's funny they added so many different things that you can sell in your park. I do like that. Hat stall's a good value. You don't say. I'm not paying that much for an umbrella. Oh, just you wait. Just you wait. Chip S and Elizabeth N. You will when you get desperate. The balloon stall is a good value. No, let's just build another balloon stall over here. Hot dogs. Yeah, I know. I could definitely go for a hot dog right now too. I had kind of an early dinner because I didn't have lunch, and now it's getting to the point where maybe I might want to snack again. Got some water to tide me over, but that's only going to go so far, I feel like. We could connect... Is it worth connecting that up? Sure, why not? Okay. What else do we want to put? Let's see, we have... Let's look at where our bathrooms are. We've got only two. We have one there and one there. So let's do two more. So one is what, down there, so let's stick one... Where do we want this? Let's do that. Still 20 cents. And then we got one more. We can kind of do bathroom. That's all the way... Wait, where is it? Down here? Yeah, down there. Let's put one up here. Okay. That should be a decent distance. Always jack up the price during rainstorms. They buy it, of course. Lower back down up. No, don't even lower down up to the storm. These are limited edition beach barbecue blast park umbrellas. You can only get them here. They are one of a kind. T-shirts. What t-shirt color do we want? Let's do blue. Let's do that. Hats, umbrella. We can do sunglasses over here. I don't know how much people buy sunglasses, what they think of them, but who knows? Why not? And we have a decent amount of food. I think we could do chicken. We could do fried. I don't think... Do we have fries? We have one fry. We don't have any chicken nuggets. Okay. So... Looks like some more of you guys made it back. Sorry about the drop there. Twitch must have been having some sort of issue. We had a similar thing happen a couple nights ago. I don't know what is causing that. I don't have any weird settings or anything like that set. Nothing too out of the ordinary, so I'm not quite sure what is causing the stream to go down. It still is up on Rumble just fine, so... okay. What can we do over here? There's not a whole lot of room. Maybe we can do a Can we do a launch free fall? These are kind of small. Where was that? Where did I just set that? Ah, right here. Yeah, we can do something like that here. And then we can do the entrance here and the exit there. Okay. Go ahead and test that. Put an exit there. That there. Okay. Let's see, how close does it get to the end? Okay, that should be good enough. Increase the speed of the ride so it flies off. Maybe at the end, if you stick around to the end, once we pass the scenario, we can do something like that. How could you? Okay. It's a little messy. I guess people here just don't have the highest intensity threshold. They like less intense rides, maybe. I don't know. Certain parks, people seem to put up with the rides pretty well. I didn't even look at what these are rated at. It's high. The Menage rating is actually not, it's only at medium. That's what I meant. Some people have a pretty low nausea tolerance, and so that's super low. That's a log flume. That's medium. Ooh, that's extremely intense, and the nausea rating is high. Well, you know what? People need exciting stuff. Okay. What are we working on? We got a few coasters. Guess we can do water rides. It's not a whole lot. They already started us off with a fair amount of things. It really wasn't... did we even get all the gentle rides already? Yeah, there's not even any more gentle rides. Bummer. That's like quite unfortunate. Is there room for anything else in here? Ooh, we could do something in here. People like space rings. Chetty, what is the matter? Oh my goodness, you have so much to say. Wow. He comes around here, he just yells at me. A solid like 5-second meow. And then he just turns around and walks away. Okay. Alright, that should be good. I really wish we had like the motion simulator. That's a good 2x2 ride. It's pretty small. You have neglected Jitter. Yeah, you know what? He can entertain himself. It's been awfully windy. He hasn't wanted to go outside today much. Even before I went live, I opened the door. He stood right by the door. He was thinking about it. He almost went out, but he decided he didn't want to. For shame. Yeah. Well, life is rough when you're a cat, you know? I almost feel bad for him. Okay. It's a 4x4. That probably won't fit that very easily. Could we fit another? That's pretty tight too. Could do some sort of ride up here, but then we need to have a whole pathway go up to the top to get to that. I don't know if I want to do that. Two lemonade stands over here. Interesting. You know what? We put in the chicken nuggets there. Let's put the iced tea. Do we have a normal drinks? We don't even have a normal drink stall yet. Let's do that. Smokey doesn't care unless it's raining. Yeah, well, it's kind of gusty, though. I mean, it wasn't just like a breeze. It was like, I don't know. Normally not that much. I mean, it can get fairly windy around here, but it's not that constant. Okay. I think this area is kind of good. There's not a whole lot else we can do. We can do some fun theming or something in here. Unfortunately, there's not really fountain set. I mean, you can do like little things like this. Can this go? That's kind of fun. That'd be kind of cool if you could do that like over some things. I don't know. Let's put a few of these around. People will like it. They're like, oh wow, the scenery is so nice. Yeah, I worked real hard on it. Okay. People should like that. People like some scenery. Got a nice long pathway for people to go. That's fine. Gives a more just pathway to be, so it's not too congested. It's a little... Ooh, it's looking messy over here. We might need a second janitor for this front area. Yeah, let's take off part of that. We'll let him take that half. And then lucky number 7, he's going to take that. We're doing pretty decent with cash. We can increase this to 30. Put him down here. Alright, so we should have enough time. 223 Jubilee, hey, how's it going? Welcome in. You're on Rumble. Thank you for the follow last time. I don't always see the notifications unless I refresh the page. Yeah, thanks for coming back. Appreciate you. Alright, so we got a few, actually that's not too bad. We got a few different decent, water rides. They're not always the most exciting, unfortunately. But maybe we can do some stuff that kind of wraps around other rides. I don't know. We could start something here and then just kind of weave through here a little bit. And we can even maybe do some sort of ride in the middle, potentially. I don't know. Actually, you know what? Before we go too far, let's raise this up. Then we can walk underneath it. Then we can have pathways go through there. 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do that. Okay, that is highest it can go. Perfect. Let's do a whirlpool. That's always fun. Photo section. Do some rapids. Can we just go straight over the top of this? I guess we can kind of go down one still, huh? Let's see. Nothing else really that special here. Oh, that's elevated. We can't. Let's do the 2 rapids right here. Turn. Let's see, where are we? Okay. Maybe having that around a few other rides will make it a little bit more exciting. We'll make sure there's plenty of trees there too. Trees increase the excitement rating a little bit. So we'll see what it does. I put the exit actually back here. And how many boats we got? 11? Let's do 16. And let's see, what color do we want to do? Orange, maybe? Orange is kind of fun. Okay, we'll let that go for a bit. Let's get the pathway going. Okay. Okay, that should leave enough room that we can put something else in the middle. I don't know what we'll do. Maybe we'll just do another launch free fall. We don't. The unfortunate thing is if we don't have a high variety of ride types, we're not really gonna have as much variety of rides. So we'll have to kind of double up on some of them, unfortunately. So I try not to have too many things be the same, but you know, especially when we're trying to get to like 2,200 guests. I mean, I guess we can focus on doing more coasters. So, we'll see. Okay. Yeah, I think that 5-second dinghy slide. Oh, that'll be pretty good too. That's a good one. Yeah, I think the 5-second interval should be pretty good. That should have medium excitement. Should still be okay. I mean, it's not going to be the most exciting thing, unfortunately. But, I mean, the best thing is that since they're not paying for it, they don't feel like they're paying too much when they want to ride something like that. Okay. Let's work on some coasters. We got some cash. We've got a lot to choose from here. I do like this one is a pretty good one that's fairly compact. This one's not the most exciting one either. That one's not too bad, but the excitement isn't as high as the Roman Racers. I like this one. How much is this going to cost? 5,000? That's not too bad. We could probably do 2 coasters with how much money we have. We want to put this... Could put this kind of by here. Okay. Alright, that looks pretty good. Okay. Looks like people are enjoying the river rapids. That's a good sign. Test results are coming in here. Supposedly it's highly intense. I don't know, it looks like a pretty tame ride to me. I don't know. I might even be able to fall asleep riding that ride. I don't know. Okay. So not only do we... Well, I guess we don't have to buy all the property in between this park and the other one that we purchased, but... kind of would be nice to. We have the whole... We have this whole beach front area, which is more than enough, I think, to get to 2,000 guests. So... let's just get a few more mechanics. We're doing okay with cash. Speaking of that... so we do have a loan. 15. %, interest. That's not too bad. It's not very much. Park value is going up. Oh, weekly profit. Is that just because when we buy stuff? Weekly profit is generally positive. Average is around 500 a week. That's good. As long as we're not buying stuff, then it's not too bad, of course. We're not going to do any of that. We can add shops and stalls. Maybe we can get some more souvenirs and stuff. Souvenir stores. Speaking of that, what are people saying? Do we need to increase the price? Running out of cash. Alright, well, time to go home. Seafood is a good price. I want to get off golf. Yeah, it's pretty funny. People just... that's one reason why I want to make the queue line shorter, because then people don't get as upset waiting in line and then wanting to get off of it. Vandalism is really bad here. Ooh, okay, let's look at that. Lemonade stall is... wait. Yeah, lemonade stall is good. The balloon stall is good. Oops. Hey, Code Rifle. How often do you play ATS? I actually just started playing that. I've only played it a few times, but I'm trying to play it at least once a week. We'll see. Kind of comes and goes a little bit, but yeah, I would like to. I'd like to play it about once a week or so. Every place needs a gift shop. Yeah. And better yet, every place needs more than one gift shop. How you doing, Feo2? Good to see you. The hot dog is still a good deal. Yeah, this one is actually, they can mark this up pretty high sometimes. And the drink stall that we just placed over here. Yeah, the hot dog stall is pretty good because it has the lowest cost per item, so you make a pretty good amount of money from that. The iced tea stall. It's gonna go up a little bit. What else? Not paying that much to use the restroom. Oh, you will when you need to use the bathroom. And you're not paying that much for an umbrella. You will when you are getting wet from the rain. Alright. Highlight path issues. Vandalism. Where's the vandalism? Not here. It must be back over here. Oh, it's just a few things. Okay. First of all, let's fix that. And can we just delete that? Oh, shoot. Let's get pathway back. Okay. Oh, it's not that at all. It's the, that's right, it's the dirt path. Let's replace it with a bench. Well, you just placed the mile-long gift shop in front of the Wix, so you can't leave without going through. Yeah, I wish you could have them kind of, instead of having them on the side of a path, have them, it's like the shop is a pathway itself, so you literally have to go through it. Hey, thank you for the follow there, Code Rifle. You sound really familiar. I feel like I've seen you in some other people's streams before. But appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Welcome in. Sprained my back, but it's getting better. But down today. Oh. Sorry to hear that. Hopefully you're able to get a little bit of rest and give your back a little bit of a break. You might have. Okay. Yeah, I feel like your name sounds familiar. Let's see. So we built that. Still have a decent amount of cash. So we have 5 years to get there. I think I might actually speed things up a little bit. And I'm going to increase that to 35. You remember my name? Okay, yeah. You've probably seen me chatting in someone else's stream or something like that, I'm guessing. I feel like it's been a little while since I've seen you pop up in a stream, or I've been into a stream where you were, but the name is definitely ringing a bell for me. Okay. Let's put something over here. All those are kind of big track rides, so let's excuse me. Yeah, I wish I wasn't always yawning so much when it gets this late. I'm not. It's only because I'm talking so much, I think. If I wasn't talking so much, then it wouldn't be so bad. Alright, this is our third launch freefall. So let's make it just a little shorter. Alright, so we can put an entrance there. And then put the exit. No, that's gonna be in the way of that one there. That one there too. Spent 5 hours on Friday pulling weeds. I can walk around with no pain. So you're getting it. Okay. Well, hopefully, yeah. I was working with Mrs. Pickles today, pulling some weeds as well. Oh, I thought that was gonna. I forgot I had this sped up. I was like, wow, that's launching really fast. Wait for that thing to fly off. Oh. That doesn't help. I want to be able to see the, this thing. Where are we? Oh, I see. Now it's connected. A little bit of a jog. Alright, that is good to go now. Never fun. Yeah, I know, we've had some areas where we, in the yard, where we just had kind of bare dirt, so we kind of had too much, too many perfect places for weeds to pop up, and we finally put some bark down this spring, summer, so it's been nice for that. But unfortunately, oh, this is only $20. That's not bad. Unfortunately, they still like to spring up through it. So, luckily, it's not as difficult getting them out, pulling them up, but it's still just as annoying. So, yeah, weeds are not. This is one of my not least favorite things to do, but it's definitely not. It's never enjoyable pulling weeds. Ooh, this is gonna get messy. Are these people stuck? No, they can't be. They're connected. This guy just keeps going back and forth. What is he doing? Look, this guy just keeps going back and forth right here. Why aren't you, like, walking somewhere else? He's an idiot. Let's see, he's going back up again. Is he gonna get stuck? Yeah, he's getting... Oh, shoot. These guys are getting stuck. Ooh, we almost had a big mess on our hands. I've had that happen before. And then our park rating just plummets. That was a close one. I had that happen, and I'm like on this fast forward mode, so it's going even quicker through time. And yeah, there was probably maybe 100 guests all caught up right there in one little tile wanting to get out. And yeah, not good. Not good. Luckily, it didn't really affect our park rating. And it was funny. It happened like near the very end of this my scenario as well. So it's like, oh, are you kidding me? I had to work real hard, very quickly, to try to boost the park rating back up, so it wasn't just demolished by those people stuck in a single tile. I know people, man. These guys are. It's funny. At times it feels like they're not rule followers, but hey, if there's a pathway somewhere and not somewhere else, they are the strictest rule followers, and they do not get off the path if they are already on a path. So take with that what you will. Okay. I was kind of thinking we could maybe like somehow get a path to come out through here somewhere, and we can kind of build out around here. I kind of wanted to build some stuff also up around this pathway so it's not so empty. We'll pay it a little bit back over time here. I don't know. I'm trying to think. If people don't really care that much, do they really want a car ride? I almost never do the monorail cycles. They're really slow, and they're not very exciting. So, I don't know. We can, we're doing really good with our guests. As long as we just keep up with having more, more coasters. Where's that Twister? Is this the... Is there something here that's not too crazy? Some of these ones get really big. Actually, that one's not too bad. The nausea rate is surprisingly low for as many twists as there are in here. And that's going to cost... Oof, that's like all our money. Do I want to use up all our money? I don't know. Yeah, I guess I do. How many trains? 2 trains. And you know what? Let's redo this whole pathway. I don't like that at all. First of all, we need to get that connected. Okay. It's like, I actually caught it this time. The music will pause. It's like, oh, you still there? You still listening? Yes, I just have it in the background. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Time for umbrellas. Do we need we need another kiosk in the middle, I think. This will pay for itself in about 5 seconds. No, well, not 5 seconds, but close enough. Wait, hey, look at that. 8 umbrellas. Any more? 12? 13, 14, 15? Total profit, we've already made... That's just profit. I think this is excluding the cost of the shop. But hey, look at that. We've already made back, like, how much it costs just to purchase it. Not bad at all. Oh, people are in an ad there. Click on Rumble, see how people are doing there. Okay. So, got a nice little chunk of space over here. What do we want to do? do some sort of coaster over here. For being a mini coaster, they sure have a pretty big footprint here. Hey, good to see you, Connor. How are you doing tonight? Good to see you. And this one's fairly small, maybe? Ish? Small-ish? Is that gonna work? It's gonna have to work. Doing great. How are you and the fam? We are doing good. We're doing well. Just taking it one day at a time. Got some so I got some more job applications out today. There's one that I submitted last week that looked like a pretty decent Wichity Grub Trains. Interesting. That looked like a pretty good fit that's local, so I'm hoping that hoping to hear something from that. Yeah, I put in a new emote there. I made a little Earthbound kind of caricature of myself. Yeah, okay. I don't like this pink. Like they're on like plant leaves or something? They're grubs. I guess grubs are in the dirt. I don't know. Okay, let's get pathways going. Come on. That's the hardest time getting these attached to the right spot. But yeah, Connor, how are you doing? How's your day? How's your week been? Ready to hear back from. Thank you. Love the new emotes. Yeah. I saw some. What was it? There was something that someone posted on Twitter about that kind of stuff, and someone made some custom kind of Earthbound characters or whatever of themselves. I was like, oh, I should do that. That would be perfect. Can we see? Oh, it went away. Yeah, I don't think we can really easily get to it. I was thinking we can get this. Well, actually, get this out of the way. They might be able to. Disgusting state of our paths. Alright, hold on. Let me just try to get this thing done first. There, now it's connected. Alright, what's the issue? A little bit there. Oh, it's all this new space. Yeah, let's have this new guy take this then. Otherwise... Oh, and then we have this space over here. Holy cow, what is going on over here? Where are you supposed to be? You're over all this space? Okay, that must be a little bit too much for you. What about you? What do you have? He's actually keeping it pretty clean. I think this other guy just needs a helper. I was grocery. Oh, today's grocery day, so you're tired. Bronson refuses to give any dinner suggestions. Where is this roller coaster park at? So, the synopsis for this park. Let me just kind of make sure this is getting clean here. So this park. Let me clear this out so you can see. So when we started. We started all the way over here, and pretty much the only thing, so I pretty much only added these coasters so far in the river rapids. There's a few of these things were already here, and so you start off with this, and then the scenario says that you are buying basically another park nearby, and you're going to combine them. So and then we need to work through that to get up to 2,200 guests by the end of year 5. So that's a long time. So I built this pathway to connect over to this whole kind of water sea themed area. And the only things that I added in this one was this launch free fall and the space rings over here. These coasters, log flume type ride. All that stuff was already there, and most of the shops and stalls. So that was kind of nice to have that stuff already in place. I think it looks funny to see the rides without the coasters. Yeah. You just see them floating. It does look a little weird, doesn't it? I agree. Alright, he's the guy that's over here. Maybe we take out... It's all connected, right? Yeah. Let's see. Let's make this a little smaller. Let's fine-tune this a little bit. I think someone else has the... Yeah. Okay. Has that little hallway back there. So we have... Yeah, that's fine. That's fine for one. And then this one... We'll have him take... That? Is that everything? Structures. Can he even get through there? I don't know if he can. I think there's a different guy that needs to take that. Yeah, that's not connected. Alright, who is... Oh, there he is. I see him. We'll just put him back there to clean that for a second. But otherwise, it looks like everything is covered there. Yeah, if you stretch your handyman a little too thin, they will not be able to keep up with everything, so... Yep, how neat is that? That's pretty neat. Okay. And this whole area is pretty much full and done. There's not a whole lot I feel like I can add to this. Except for like shops and stalls and things as we kind of unlock stuff. But even then, it's like we have enough food and stuff in this area. There's like 3 sections where there's food and drinks. So we just need to do... How many... Wait, t-shirts. Did we do t-shirts over here? No, we didn't. Let's do t-shirts. These ones we'll do burgundy shirts. Sure, why not? Alright, we'll put him down there so we can grab him if we need him. Things are looking good. People are happy. Okay. Let's see. What was I just thinking of? I don't remember. Oh yeah. What are people saying? Running out of cash. All right, get out of here then. Make room for new people. That was great. That was great. That was great. This is disgusting. We'll look for that. T-shirt was a good deal. Let's see. Lemonade was a good deal. Man, people just want to keep spending more money. This is great. They're obviously not spending enough. Balloons as well. Drinks. Ice cream. It's hard when these like walls are there. You can't see stuff that's like near the perimeter. Already did that stuff. Can't afford an umbrella. Sorry. Not paying that much for the bathroom. Well, you must not really need to go to the bathroom that bad. Okay, sunglasses. Looking at these just makes me feel sick. That's funny. And the burger bar. Where's the burger bar at? Oh, it's right there in the front. Which ride would you ride if you could in real life? Honestly, I'd probably ride all of these in real life. A lot of these coasters look not paying that much for a park map. It's barely any money. Look at this. That park map. It's so expensive. 80 cents. I can't afford 80 cents. It's got a bunch of whiners here in this park. Honestly, I would ride almost any of these rides. They look like a lot of fun. I don't think there's any of these that look too intense for me. I'm not a huge necessarily fan of a launch freefall, but I'd probably still do it. Or maybe not the space rings, because going upside down like that and like sitting there, I don't know. As long as I didn't eat right before I had to do that, you know? Did you go to a lot of theme parks when you were a kid? I've been to a fair number of them. We went to Disneyland a couple times as a family. So I've been to Disneyland, Knott's Berry Farm, Legoland. And that's on the West Coast. We did a trip to the East Coast and went to Busch Gardens in, I think it's Virginia. Where else? Oh, there's back in Washington, there's a smaller park. At the time, it was like a water park and a theme park in one. So it was, before it got bought out by like Six Flags, it was called Wild Waves. And then that was the water park side, and it was combined with something else. I forget what the other park side was called. And then, so that's in Western Washington. And in Northern Idaho, there's one called, what is that called? Gosh, my mind is going blank. Silverwood. And that's pretty fun. We went, Mrs. Pickles and I went there, was it last year? Either last year or the year before. It was just too crowded. We wanted to go in the wave pool, and we got in, but it's just so full. And then we waited. I think we went on one slide with a tube, and that took like at least a half an hour or more to wait to get in. Went to the wave pool for a while, got lunch, and the lunch took like an hour to wait for in line, and then a wait for to get the food. And then after that, I don't even know if we did any more water stuff. We might have in the wave pool a little bit more, and then we did a few coasters and other rides. But for how much we paid, just because it was summer, that's always busy then, and it's a seasonal open place too. I don't think it was worth it. I wish I could ride the Tower of Terror again for the first time. That was a fun one. I did enjoy Tower of Terror in California Adventure. When I rode it, I was 9, and someone much larger than me was in the seat in front of you. I couldn't tighten the seatbelt at all, and I just kept catching air and sliding back down and hitting the seat. Oh, that's not fun. That's no fun at all. Yeah, fortunately, I was able to not have anyone like block me, but I went on the ride when I was a bit older. I think technically I was already an adult or close to it, so I wasn't like teeny tiny. So Tower of Terror was amazing. The old girlfriend worked on it, so I'd head over after work and hang out backstage and stuff every once in a while. That's fun. So you've seen a bit of the backside of not the backside, but the behind the scenes of Disneyland. I know that there's a lot of, like, the magic they call it, and when people see it, then they the immersion gets lost and kind of ruined. But so which one? I know that there's two. I'm gonna do another one of these just because there's two different things you can do. That's mouse tails. Oh, there's 3. We'll do a third one somewhere else. Storm chasers. But yeah, I heard they purposely try to make sure people don't go back and see that too much because it kind of ruins it. I remember one time we went on Space Mountain, and I don't know what happened, but they had to turn the lights on, and you see it, it's just like, oh, wow, okay, well, it's not as exciting as they make it out to be, or, they make it sound like it's, all that in a bag of chips, but it's, once you finally see it, it's like, oh, okay. Yeah, lots of behind-the-scenes stuff. It's cool. I've never got disillusioned. I always love the inner workings. That's good. Yeah, one funny thing about when we went to Disneyland, because my sister and I were homeschooled through elementary school, and so we'd do like family vacations in fall when all the kids went back to school, so we could enjoy a lot of stuff without too much, for lack of a better term, traffic. And so when you go down to California and stuff, it's still warm and pleasant in, the fall and even winter, so it's like, hey, I can still enjoy pretty much all the stuff still. So, we would do that, and, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, and, I remember multiple times, or almost every time, we would want to ride the Matterhorn, and it was always closed. And, I think one time the second trip we went there, and it was closed, my parents actually said something to his staff, and we got like free tickets for a day. I mean, we were flying back out, going home, but we're like, hey, we have never ridden on this ride. Every time we've come, it's always been closed. And they're like, oh, well, we can give you free tickets for a day or something like that. And so we came in, we looked, it was closed, we left. I don't even think we rode on any rides, and then we left to go back home. So I used to love the water rides where there's a big splash at the end of the drop. Yeah, those have the biggest dopamine boost. Yeah, especially if they have like the pathways there and you get to splash the people watching on the walkways. I think Wild Waves had one like that, and I rode on that one once or twice, and that's kind of fun because all the people around you that aren't on the ride can also get wet and have fun. Homeschoolers Unite. Yes, homeschooling was good. A lot of fun there. When we went to some of those same times, when we went to Disneyland in the off season there in fall, when it gets to evening time, they'd have the parade and all that kind of stuff, but we didn't really care for the parade, and so we would go and ride on see, can I even do a pathway here? We would ride like the Splash Mountain over and over and over. It was great. The lines were pretty much all empty whenever the parades would go on in the evening. I think we watched it once and we're like, okay. We had like a 3-day pass, so we were there more than one day. And between that and California Adventure. And so we would do that, and with it being fall already and kind of a little more empty, there would be like no one in line. And so my sister and I literally would ride on it. I think my parents were just kind of there outside the ride, just kind of hanging out. So they're watching, but they were around, but not on the ride. So we'd go on the ride and race around, get right back in line. I think we rode that one, I don't know, 3 times in a row, almost 4 times in a row. Because it was still warm, so it was great. A good one to get a little bit wet, get splashed. Cool down a little bit. Really wish I was homeschooled. See, I was homeschooled in elementary, but then I went to private school for junior high, and then went to a public school for high school. So, it was good. I liked it. We did some fun stuff. They had like day camp. Well, I guess day camp is kind of a weird, not the right term, but they had like different things at one of the local Boys and Girls Club that you could sign up to do some fun like art or science classes or cooking. We did some sport camps there, so we did like basketball and floor hockey and soccer and things like that. So that was pretty fun. And then we were part of like a homeschool band class, so that's where I learned how to play the trumpet. But my sister played clarinet. So it was fun. Had a good time. Oh no, here comes the rain. Everyone, oh no, grab your umbrellas and stay dry. Okay. Clarinet, yeah. What instrument is that? Alright, I'm gonna speed things up. We're only in year 2. We need to get to the end of year 5. We're already like almost 2 hours in, so looks pretty crazy when it's like that. Let's check path issues and just kind of... Is he stuck? No. Ooh, that's messy. Who is this guy? And where is he? Where's his path? He doesn't have that. All right, let's just have this guy do that. And we'll get another new one. We're doing pretty good on money, so we can afford to have more of these guys. Oh yeah, if you guys forgot to mention it, channel points. If any of you guys have channel points you want to use and you want to be a part of the park, please yeah, use the name and employee, and I will put you to work. I mean, I will promote you, and you can be a worker in the park. Oh no! Just don't be that employee. It almost looked like he was like cleaning the ground. We accidentally dropped him in the water. Okay, he's safe. Which one of you wants to die? No. Alright, Feo 2. Yeah, Feo 2. And let me know what you want to be? Do you want to be a handyman, or do you want to be a mechanic? Or, I mean, I guess you can be an entertainer. Those are your three options. And if you're an entertainer, there's quite a range of costumes you could be. So, let me know. And, yeah, there are, and this is all on Twitch. If you are on Rumble and you want to be in the one of the staff as well, just put it in chat and I'll add you in. I don't think they don't have like a channel points thing on Rumble, unfortunately, so. Okay, it's looking really good. It's looking much better. Looking much better. Let's see. Ooh, Ryan wants to be a panda bear. Okay. Okay. Man, everyone wants to be an entertainer. All right, Feo2, what kind of entertainer do you want to be? I'll list them off. You got astronaut, bandit, elephant, gorilla, knight, panda, pirate, Roman, sheriff, snowman, or tiger. Choose your pick. Hey, Teo, welcome in. Good to see ya. Ooh, I like that emote. Nice. Snowman. Ah, perfect. Now you can go around and confuse everybody. Is that a space that's not covered? No, that is covered. They just... Oh, here's a spot that no one's at. We'll wait to do that. We'll just kind of put them back there. Yeah, welcome in. It's been a little while. Hope you're doing well. Oh, shoot. There we go. And I keep forgetting. I need to shout out my wonderful streaming friends here. Ooh, that gets awful close. That's like almost coming out the top there. I'm just gonna turn it down a tiny bit. There, that's better. That feels a little safer. But yeah. Any of you guys don't know each other or haven't seen each other here, Ryan over at the Game or Die Show is a great streamer. Plays a lot of VR as well as a good variety of different things, and always a good time. Theo2, see, he was playing Diddy Kong Racing before. He's in the middle of playing. He gets a lot of retro achievements completed. That's one of his big tasks, and so he's been playing through Pokemon Blue, and a couple other things. Was it? Forget exactly everything. Because you were also doing the speed running of Donkey Kong 64, I believe, too. And let's see, who else is here? That's right. Got the wonderful couple over there. On Sully Switch, we got Connor and Bronson as well. They are so much fun to watch. I try to be there as much as I can, and sometimes you'll even see me over there with them if they're doing kind of a multiplayer night or whatnot. Sometimes I'll be joining them a little bit. That's right, Mario Maker. Yes. Mario Maker, D&D, Retro on the Weekend, D64, Rando. I have many things I want to do, but right now that is my plan. Yeah, that's a lot going on. I have to say, that's That's a lot to keep you busy, that's for sure. Yeah, you're welcome. Used to be super into Mario Maker 2. Yeah, I got the game. I remember playing it quite a bit, and then I'm not into necessarily making them and like making my own courses. And I don't know, I'm not the best at finding new ones, and I'm not there. I don't know, I don't really care about doing like the Kaizo levels and stuff, the really crazy intense levels, and so I haven't booted up in a long time, but maybe I should. Maybe I should. If you guys think that that'd be fun to watch, I will definitely think about it. It's always just I play it, and then so many levels are just really boring. People make the levels where there's like nothing going on, where it's just like a hold right and run or whatever. So alright, halfway through year 3. I'm not here to just make the game go by too fast, but let's do normal speed for a little bit. Pay off the rest of our loan. And let's get to work building a few more coasters. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. How big is this one? Ooh, that's a big one, but we got the space for it. Let's do it. Some of these ones I've never built before, so they look like a lot of fun. 2 trains, 5 cars each. How about 6 cars each? Eh? Okay. Pathways. Let's do that. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay, and since we're here, we got enough pathway. Let's get let's have this guy take this and that. And we should probably get some benches. Actually, let's do that again. See through that again. Couple benches. That. That. Yeah, I find levels on Reddit or through Twitch. Oh, okay. That's not a bad idea. I kind of stopped. I stopped using Reddit, so I didn't even think about looking there. That's a good idea. Let's see, is this done? Yes. It would be super fun to watch. Okay, well maybe we'll do that. Maybe that'll be a fun thing to do on the weekend or in an odd stream. It's actually the only reason I ever heard about Twitch. Someone told me to check out Mario Maker streamer. Oh, really? Yeah, how did I find out about Twitch or really got into it? I think I was watching... I forget. There was 2 different streamers that I remember kind of seeing early on. And I forget how I found them, but I think I found like their VODs or something like that on YouTube. But either... so one of them is... his name is Zisto. And he played this game along with other like sandboxy kind of games. And they were pretty fun to watch. And then Vinny from Vine Sauce. He can be a little crude at times, but he's pretty funny to watch. Because I haven't really watched him in a long time. And I saw he was playing Super Mario RPG, and that got me into looking at what's on Twitch. And yeah. And after a while, I was like, hey, maybe I can do that too. So, here we are. How close do we want to be? Could do something like this. But yeah, so I've been on, or I've had an account on Twitch for a long time. I only started streaming about, I guess it's been a while, but it was kind of a little bit off and on. Very early, I think the very first thing I streamed was like something straight off the Xbox. Because the Xbox One had Twitch integration, and you could stream literally right from the system itself. So I think I just for something to do, I think it was like Forza Horizon 3 or Forza Horizon 4 had like these, you know, just different things like, what do you call them? Just like things to accomplish or whatever, tasks and whatever. And one of them was all about like streaming on Mixer. And so I did that a tiny bit while that was still around. And then, of course, Mixer's not with us anymore. Did that, and then they had Twitch integration not long after. And so I did that a little bit with playing Forza Horizon 4, maybe even 5 a bit. Did that playing like Fallout 76 a bit early on. I didn't have a microphone, so I didn't talk to anyone, so it was probably kind of awkward. Not that I probably anyone was watching it all anyways. But yeah, then I finally got into, I streamed this a little bit, and then I, off and on, it was pretty infrequent, and I finally got down to a point, it's like, well, let's actually do it. And then I got an external capture card, and the rest is history. Yeah, mic is pretty essential, yeah. I know some people don't do that, and that's totally cool, and it's just a, you know, more of just a vibe for hearing game sounds and stuff like that, and just enjoying it. Let's see, do I need to refurbish anything? I could do some of these, but that's not actually that bad. Ooh, that one's pretty rough. I don't think we need to do anything. This one can't break down. How's this one doing? 72. What about this one? 26. Let's see. Sorry, not feeling up to it. Gonna lurk and head to bed. Hey, no worries. Take care of yourself, AO2. Get some rest. That's important. So, yeah, get some rest, and we'll catch you another time. Hope you feel better. Hopefully your back isn't as sore soon, and you can get back to doing the things that you do. Does not sound fun. Let's look at the reliability of these. They're in the 70s as well. At some point, we're going to want to refurbish these things. I ended up streaming just so I could make my own custom emotes, but I'm on permanent hiatus for now. Hey, that's not a bad way to do it. Get up to a certain point where you can have a bunch and then you can use them whenever you want. That's not a bad way to do it. Yeah, I'm always trying to still figure out like what I should do for more emotes and things like that. Fun ideas for this and that. I've done a few different ones here and there that are pretty fun. But yeah, you have some pretty creative ones there, Teo. Those are great. Mine are pretty simple, because I'm not a graphic designer, so I have a Canva, or access to a Canva account, so I try to make the best of that. Okay, people are still... Disgusting state of past. Again? What is going on here? Come on. I have this selected. Can't be the issue there. Plus, that guy's over there helping. He has all of that. He shouldn't be missing anything. Oh, I see. Here's one. What does he have? Does he have a way of getting to that? He does. He's just not going there. And, oh, there's a broken bench there. Luckily, we haven't really seen any other broken things. So that's good. All in all, it's been pretty good. If we're really rolling in the cash, then we can hire a bunch more handymen to kind of just walk around aimlessly all the time. I obsess over them. The cross one I spent over a week revising. Wow. Yeah, it looked like a lot of work went into that one. So I wouldn't even know where to start making something like that. Unfortunately, I'm not artistic either. Yeah, I do the best I can with using Canva, and I watched a few videos of some people that kind of give some a few little tutorials and things here and there, but you know, I feel like I can only go so far. So, okay. We need to keep going here. We need to keep building our guest cap. We are getting down to about 2 years left. Air-powered coaster. These are kind of cool. I built this one once. There was one park where I needed to build how big is this guy? Kind of big. I needed to build a certain number of rides. Ooh, this can go through that one. That's pretty neat. How neat is that? Now there's like 3 coasters kind of intertwined. Let's see. Yeah, get rid of this. I don't like the the tent look. Did not look good. Okay. How many can we... One train, huh? I guess that's pretty fast. That's pretty cool. I like that one. Yeah, I like it. Okay. Okay. I'll have to build another bathroom over here or something. Yeah, I've done a few little modifications and changes to some of my emotes here and there and re-uploaded them and stuff, but definitely have not spent all that much time on them. Let's see, not sure if you've seen, but you may have more emote slots now. Oh yeah, that's true. They may have given you some more slots because they've done a few things here and there to... Oh, we did that already. I'm sure that they've increased the limit over time, so that's not a bad idea. Yeah, go check it out and see if you can do more. It's worth a shot to check out. Yeah, it doesn't hurt to just check the dashboard. It's doesn't cost you anything to take a look. Good point. Alright, let's do another kind of small coaster. Let's do another one of those corkscrew small ones. Like this. Oh man, that'd be so cool if we could have the pathway and that coaster go through these little openings. Could do something like that though, that's kind of fun. We could do that and have a little more room for something else over there. Before we do that, how can I get out of here? I guess I can just go this way, huh? I'll just do that. And then let's get the exit. Actually, you know what? I probably want to have... Now, let's put the exit there. Actually, put the entrance more in the middle. At least just a little bit more, so it's quicker to get... quicker to get people loaded on the trains. Hey, Pickle Nickel, welcome back. How's it going? How's your day? How's your night going? Good to see ya. Do we have to use these? They have great white shark ones. Let's do that. We already have like 2 of the eel ones. Let's do sharks. Sharks look cool. We want to make it kind of like purpley and stuff, so it looks like the inside of a shark. Looks like their guts and stuff. This map looks fun. Yeah, it's a scenario. So this one is called, what is it called again? Beach Barbecue Blast. And so basically we start with a lot of this park space on this beach and everything, and even in the water. There's a few rides in the beginning that are, the entrance is over here. There's a few rides that we started with, and then there's this other little park over here that we inherited, or that we purchased. And most of the stuff you see here was already here. And so we just had to connect them. So I had to purchase some land and connect them. And so now we kind of have two parks in one. I haven't quite merged it together because each of these tiles of land, like I just bought a little strip through here to connect the two. They're $150 per tile. It's really expensive. Usually they're like 20, 30, maybe 40 bucks a tile. This is really expensive. Let's see, hold on. It's just real expensive. The way the scenario is set up too is that it's expensive, where it takes a while to earn money, because you don't earn money through the ride tickets like some of the scenarios. You only get it through the entrance fee, and then through people buying concessions and souvenirs and things like that. So yeah, it's a nice park. It came with a lot of the trees and everything. It looks really nice. So you're full with your... Well, one nice thing though too, Teo, is you can make a bunch and probably upload them and just not activate them for a certain slot. So you can kind of rotate through them if you don't want this one right now, but you want to use that one instead for a while. So yeah, the other park is very enclosed. It looks kind of cool. It's got like an underwater theme and everything. It almost reminds me of like a seafood restaurant or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not a bad little park. So, all right, have a good night, Feo, too. Thanks for being here. Get some good rest. I hope you feel better, and hope your back feels better tomorrow. And yeah, take it easy. Tonight the devotional. Oh, perfect timing. Hey, Book of Gaming. Welcome in, my friend Charlie. How are you doing? I'm sad I wasn't able to tune into your stream, but I'll have to watch the VOD. And I want to see your reaction to your stream and all your thoughts. Welcome in, everybody. How's it going? I'm Fuzzy Pickles, Christian Variety streamer. We're playing Rollercoaster Tycoon tonight and having a great time. Yeah, we're just hanging out. Park is getting pretty big. We got lots of coasters, lots of fun stuff going on. I know I just mentioned it to someone else, but we'll go over it again. You have a main area of the park here on the beach and a little bit of the water, and there's this other little park over here that we was purchased with our loan money before we started the scenario, and most of the rides here were already there, and so we combined the parks. So pretty fun stuff. Okay, and we're trying to get up to 2,200 guests by the end of year 5. So this is a pretty long scenario. How's it going, Casey? Good to see you. Welcome in. How was your stream, Book? How did things go? Were you doing some runs tonight as well, or were you just talking about the GDQ experience and all that? How was your night? What were you guys up to? Oh yeah, Teo, tonight's devotional was about, make sure I get this right. The passage was Romans 8:28, where it says, we know all things work together for good to those who love God and those who are called according to his purpose. And so he was talking about the why. So your experiences why there are certain difficulties that you go through in life, and it talked about how God has everything orchestrated for us, and we need to trust Him. There's nothing bad with asking why we're going through things, but we just need to remember that He has ultimate control in things, and He knows the end from the beginning, and it's always best when we trust in Him and we wait for what He has for us. So let's see what's going on here. And I was thinking that was definitely very relevant because, like, for me, I'm in the job search mode, and so I'm just actually, are there more dinghies that we can get? So I'm working on only 4. That's terrible. So trusting in God to provide the next place for me, next job and everything. So yeah, Romans is a good book. We in the men's group at my church, we just got into that book. 2, 3. Oh, where are we at? Oops. Turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a cool ride, but man, you really have to start way up there, don't you? Yeah. Alright, is this done yet? Let's see. You're on the floor, been studying for almost 3 hours. Ah, had a blast on just celebrating. Cool. Fun. I will definitely check the VOD out for that book. Sounds like fun. I'm bummed I missed it, but I'm glad it's there to see afterwards. What are you studying for, Casey? What kind of test or what class? I love everything Paul writes. Can't imagine what he's going to be like in heaven. Yeah, man. Being able to talk to or just get to, see all those amazing people of the faith. Some of the devotions I was had earlier this month was going through the heroes of the faith in that chapter in I think Hebrews 11. And so like each devotion was on 1 or 2 verses from that, so it was going through a lot of those, and it's like, man, it's one thing that set apart all those people is they had great faith, and even if they didn't have the biggest faith, God sure grew that in them. What are we waiting for? Okay. So we are getting close. We only need about 200 more guests. Let's make sure we have enough. Let's do something like food stalls down here. We're kind of far away from everything else. So let's have some fried chicken. And hot cocoa. No, people don't want hot cocoa with their chicken. They want some cold soda. Okay, there's that. What else we got? We want to do a t-shirt stall too somewhere? Sure. Why not? We'll make them orange. And do another balloon stand. I don't know where we have the closest balloon stand otherwise. Oh, we only have 2 other ones. Yes, we most definitely need another balloon stand. Sunglasses. Sure. And maybe another bathroom. So, Book, when are you... No rush or anything, but when were you planning on wanting to play the Shredder's Revenge game? Was that like later this week, or were you thinking sometime next week? What were your thoughts on that? I forget if you nailed a date down for that. I know you just... I remember you talking about wanting to do after GDQ, so I'm trying to remember what you last mentioned. Okay. What else? We could do a car ride over here. I know it's not the most exciting thing, but... whenever it's convenient for everyone. Gotta post on Discord and see people's opinions. Gotcha. Yeah, you could do like a poll or something like that. Yeah. Good idea. It's almost like you've done something like that before. Too high for supports. Could do something over here. That's kind of fun. Put that on the beach. Alright, we cannot do abstract. That does not fit. Vintage or sports cars? 19... That doesn't really matter. Same number of cars, they can hold the same number of people. Okay, so... let's do that. While we wait... Oh, you can't actually go through that. Interesting. So you know what? One more over. Let's just... We got plenty of room. We don't need to be snug up against the edge of something like that. Okay. Did we put these... Yeah, we did. Okay. Okay. Shark attack is still not been fixed. Well, where's our mechanic? Looks like he's responding to it right now. Get a few more mechanics. We've been building lots of rides. And we're doing pretty good with money. Let's get a few more handymen to just roam around. Yeah, we must be like pretty much... We got a transport ride. Whoop-de-doo! Okay. Alright, is this done yet? It is. Maybe we can do like some water splashes or something. There. Let's see, out of these, oops, not that one. Out of all the new handymen we got, the screen went away. It's so annoying these windows disappear. Oh, we don't have anyone over here, huh? I'll add that on to someone else that's over there. And, you know, let's get rid of the people. There's that. Maybe we... do that. Okay. What's number, is number 11 over here? Yes. Luckily there's nothing there, we'll give him that a little bit. Alright, so we've done 11, done 12, 13. Remember, if any of you guys want to be a part of the park, have your name as one of the workers, that is a channel point redemption thing, so feel free to redeem that, and then let me know if you want to be a handyman, a mechanic, or an entertainer. Just for something fun. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else we can put over here? There's so few non-coaster things that it's like I've already kind of done duplicates of a lot of these ones. Compact inverted coaster. This could be pretty good. Something like how is Revertigo. I've done this one before. This one's a pretty good and simple one to do. It's not too big. I bet this game is a wild ride. Am I right? I see what you did there. That's pretty neat. You're so funny, Book. Got him. Such a funny guy. I bet your wife tells you that all the time. You're just such a funny guy. I know my wife tells me that all the time. She's like, man, you're so funny. I almost can't even stand it. Okay. She always says it in the most sincere way. Okay, let's let that test. Oh, please no. I don't want you guys just wandering over here. Alright. Let's just clear that. Can we just come straight out? Do we need to... Come on. There we go. Oh, we need to go around, I see. Oh my gosh. Okay. I will still make a little loop around here. Okay. There's a little more space for people to walk around. I mean, the goal is to have lots of people in the park, but if we don't have enough pathways, it's going to get a little too crowded. Alright. Yes. A good number of the people say, not quite, well, a little less than 5% of the people think it's crowded. Fried chicken stall is a good deal. Alright. If you say so. Okay. Really? Someone dropped garbage right there? There's literally... two people did. There's literally a garbage can 2 tiles away. This one is the same tile. And I swear, sometimes people are just so lazy. Okay. Just because he's here. Let's just do that. And, oh, can we... do have more ships. Let's put more pirate ships in here. I wish you could put them at, like, more of an angle. That'd be cool to put one right in the middle there. Why can't I put that there? Doesn't want me to put one right there. We've got you surrounded. Come out with your hands up. It's the pirates. Come out with your hands up. Okay. Cool. And we should be able to do... oh, yeah, we already paid back the loan. Perfect. So that's done. We done? Yeah, we did everything. What transport ride did we get? We got chairlifts. Chairlifts are kind of cool. They're a little... I mean, we could do, like, chairlifts from over here to over here somehow. But there's not a lot of room to get anything in here. It's already really full. So I don't think I'm gonna quite worry about it. Let's and if I was to, like, yeah, oh my gosh, it's 600. Boom, that's 600 bucks. It's so expensive. Go through money so fast. It'd be great to, like, purchase all this land though. Because we could build some sort of like chairlift thing right over here and then have that go over. That'd be kind of cool. But I kind of want it to have like cut across. I don't want to have it just like parallel the walkway. Kind of lame. Gotta go through the jungle. And then over treacherous waters. Alright, I think we've done enough that we can bring that to $40. I think people come in, the lowest people come in with is $40. I think I saw. So if that's the case, then some of these people... No. We'll see when more people kind of pop in. Oh, we got to our goal. Perfect. All right, now we just need to maintain it for the next year and a half. All right, come on. More people coming in. What do you have? 50. What do you have? 60. Maybe, I don't know if there was someone that actually had only 40 coming in. I don't see any of that. They're all at least... Alright, so $40 coming in is not too much. So that's good. Oh, it's right here. That's something? That is something. Okay. We do have one more thing. So there's 3 different movies that the 3D cinema can do. So we could do another 3D cinema over here somewhere. What do we want to do? Yeah, let's do that. And then technically we're not tripling up. Right? Which one is this? Yeah, okay. Yep. That's all of them. And technically it's an indoor ride, so people would like to ride it when it is raining. So our money is going up pretty fast. Everyone is now buying umbrellas that don't have one. What else? So we can put a bench right there. Let's see, how... Path issues. Do we have anyone? Yeah, technically we do have someone that should be patrolling that. There's just a lot going on. There's a broken bench. Kind of weird just seeing like one broken bench though. Usually people break things when they're upset. And so usually you see more than one thing broken when you see something. That guy's stuck. That's wonderful. Alright, what are you doing? Oh, you're just one cell away from where you're supposed to be patrolling. So he's been slacking the whole time. Woo! It's messy over here. Holy cow. Is this the guy that's supposed to be here? I think he's spread a little too thin. Let's go like that. And then let's have this guy pick up a little bit of the slack. That should help. So he had 70. He had 70. A lot of them coming with 70 bucks. Okay, let's change the view here. Let's see. Can we... What if instead we do that and get rid of this? They kind of don't know what to do when there's... When you have a pathway that's like... Oops. When you have a pathway that's like disconnected, they have a hard time pathfinding. If it's a single line, or you have like a divider down the middle to make it like 2 lines, then it's not so bad. But they have a... Pathfinding in this game is not the best. Alright, we should try to have maybe like a little pathway. Another pathway. Can we like come out from here? There we go. All the way around here. Can we go around this guy? Right, we're trapping him. You know what? We're getting rid of him. He's just in the way. Okay, that's a nice little alternate path to go on. Yeah, I like that. That works. Put another coaster over here somewhere. Alright, we got about 1 year left. Done a water coaster, done an air power, did a reverse free fall. Steeplechase, no thank you. Let's do a flying one. Ooh, this is a big one. Maybe we just do this simple one that I made for that other park. No one wants to ride it. Everyone's walking right... There we go. So I'm gonna say it should be pretty popular, and everyone's just walking right past it. Alright, we need another handyman to patrol that area. Colors. Okay. We'll have him there. We'll have this guy. Hopefully that's not too much for him. Okay. That looks good. We'll speed a little bit. Speed up a little bit more. This is a pretty long scenario. Alright, do we want to just keep buying land? See if we how much we can get by the end? See how big we can make our park? So much money. Woo. We're making a fair amount, though. We're doing pretty good. Must be people coming into the park still. Let's see, what are people thinking? Running out of cash. Good. Maybe it's a good time to go home. Seafood is still a good deal. Man. These guys will pay anything for seafood. The fried chicken. What else? Hat stall? Balloon stall? Drinks and burgers. And even the lemonade. Wow. Okay. Great when they tell you that, hey, your stuff is kind of cheap. You should be charging us more money. On-ride photo. I'm not going to worry about that. Okay. Yeah. Are all the rides open? No, the green lights are on. Okay, good. Alright. Wow, we spent $30,000 on land. That is crazy. We had a lot of money and now we have, like, nothing. Park value. Park value should be going up. If we purchase land, technically the value should go up. I feel like we should do another launch free fall over here, though. It's one that people really enjoy. There's no reason not to have more of them, I guess. That should be high enough. Okay. Okay, there's a bathroom there. Oh, geez, there's a crazy number of trash things right here. Everyone is eating their fried chicken and throwing the boxes on the ground. Gross! Come on, people. I thought I had someone patrolling over here. Where are they? Are they lost? I don't know. Okay, well, it's definitely looking better now. That was, kind of gross. And we have all these trash cans everywhere, but they still just throw things on the floor. Do I look like your mother? Do I need to clean up after you? I don't think so. Okay, let's do Twister. Did we do a Twister? I don't think we did do. Oops. Oh well. That's okay. We'll get rid of this ship. It's in a not so great spot. Alright, I think this would be a good time to then check on some of our older rides to see if we need to refurbish them. And we'll just go through that. That'll take a little bit of time. Get the reliability back up on them. Like I was like, you can't refurbish it. You gotta empty the ride. Okay, well, we'll just go to build mode, and then you can empty people from it pretty quickly. Okay. Way above the disgusting state. What are the issues now? What is up with the guy that's supposed to be over here? He's there. Is it this guy? He's over that. Alright. New guy, you are taking that by itself. He's got a lot to do. There's that, and then there's... Supposedly there's another person over here. Is it you? No, you don't go that far. Is it you? No. Again, there's another person that's supposed to be here. He's probably somewhere else. Not 17. Is it 16? Not 16. 14? Nope. I think we're getting close though. Aha, he is somewhere else. Alright. Get to work over here where you're supposed to go. is a guy that doesn't have any paths set. Fix the trash cans. Someone got angry. We are kind of getting dangerously close to getting under the 1200, and we're getting close to the end. So let's just slow it down a little bit. Let's see, we can get a couple more handymen. Keep this guy in our back pocket for a little bit. So it's getting kind of full over here. Okay, that's looking really good. Oh, that's broken. I don't think I haven't seen any other broken things, luckily. Just messes. It's a lot of puke everywhere. Okay. Let's see, we were refurbishing rides. 62%. %. 58%. Let's open it back up. Is there any ride that we left closed? Oh, shoot! No, don't turn everything off. Everyone's gonna leave. That's not good. 40%. Eesh. Hopefully that's not going to lead to a mass exodus. Down to 65% already? Sheesh. Alright, what else can we build? Let's just go to normal speed just so we don't get stuck or something. We have a bunch more money. We want to get more land and try to fit something in here. Not a lot of space. We could do another kind of smaller log flume of some kind. Ooh. Yeah, that doesn't quite fit. It's kind of big. Yeah, that's too big as well. Everything's too big. What about this? That almost fits. Alright, that should help a little bit. Not enough cash. Okay. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. I think we can just coast the last little bit here. We got about 2 months left. All in all, it's looking still really clean. See, as long as it's clean, they're not angry because they're in the long lines, all that kind of stuff. They'll be happy, and you'll have a maxed out park rating. Generally, people won't break stuff. I don't know what caused people to break those few things that were there. It definitely wasn't normal. Most of the time in my scenarios, I don't have to worry about people breaking really anything. So it just depends. Oh, we got cotton candy and candy apples. Didn't even realize that. This will just be like dessert lane or something. Okay. That looks good. Guess I could get a loan or something. Wonder how much of a loan I need to get to buy all these tiles. There's so many. There's literally like all this over here. That would take a lot. Ooh. Alright, yeah, that's right. We need to find a good spot for a thumbnail. Something like this. Screenshot. That looks a little bit better. Nicer to have more foliage around it. Looks like it's filled in and more lively. Yeah, I'm not really sure what else to do. kind of just buying more land just to have space. We don't really have room for more coasters, per se. We've been negative the last few months there. Which is, wow, big spikes. Earn a lot and then spend a ton. Earn a lot, spend a ton. A lot of these mountains and valleys here. See how many people we can kind of cram into the park here. We've at least hit... I don't like using advertising. The only time I will do it just for fun is at the end, just to see how many people we can get in the park just before we finish. But that's only after we've already hit the number that we need to for the scenario, so... Hey, look at that. Okay. Oh, the music stopped. Did it stop? It did. Alright. We achieved our goal, our objective. And we got a company value of a little under 600,000. Still, I think that's kind of on the low side. It's on the low end. They don't factor in the value of land. And, I mean, that's in dollars with a value of, what, 20, 25 years ago? Okay, let's go ahead and save it. I know Bob wanted us to see what would happen if we increase the launch speed on these things. Let's see how high we can go. These poor people are not going to make it. Whee! Look at that hang time. And it landed on the rings, the space rings, but didn't really matter. See what it does on this one. Whee! They all go a different way. Is it gonna go off the map? Yeah, it crashed off the map. It hit the wall. Alright, next. Whee! You know, surprisingly, our park rating has not, well, there we go. Okay, it went down a bit there. And that's not a powered launch, so we can't really get that out. Alright, well, that was fun. Okay. Let's find someone we can raid to. Let's see, so on Twitch, who is here? We got Ryu, and then Dauntless. We tried doing I don't know, we raided to Dauntless last night, but when I went to his stream after that, it wasn't playing. It showed that it was alive, but no one was there. So why don't we go, we'll try that again. We'll go to Dauntless. And then Ryu is also on Rumble. Oh, he's ending soon. He's done. Okay, well that's not gonna work. Yeah, there's not many people out watching gaming stuff. Actually, how many people do we have right now? If there's not really anybody. One person. Alright, we're not going to worry about raiding on Rumble. But we'll go to Dauntless on Twitch. Hopefully that works. Maybe we spelled the name wrong last time. No, it said it was successful yesterday, so I don't know what it was. Anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Thanks for lurking, chatting. Thank you for all the follows. Book of Gaming, thank you so much for the raid earlier. I appreciate that, and bringing your community in. I always appreciate that. You're awesome. Such a good friend. I appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow. We'll finish up Donkey Kong 64. And if we get done early, maybe we'll play some Mario Kart or something else. We'll see. But yeah, have a good rest of your night, guys. Take care. Go say hi to Dauntless, and we'll catch you in the next stream. So, all right. See you guys. Take care.